Hello, I'm Mrs. Brown, and I'm the Academic Deputy Head here at NWC. I wanted to tell you a little bit about what learning looks like here at the school this autumn, because it's perhaps a little bit different to what you and your daughters have been used to. We were absolutely blown away by our girls' responses to guided home learning. They showed us real flexibility, ingenuity, a real willingness to learn and grow, and gained so much independence in this time. We're also really proud of all of our teachers' efforts to ensure that our girls continue to make excellent progress. So as we return to school, things look a little bit different around the site. We're wearing masks or visors in the corridors, and of course we're spending time in our bubbles and frequently sanitising. But perhaps more important than all of that, we are back using our board pens. We are back reading our books, and we're back engaged in practical science lessons, experiments, and enjoying our practical lessons like music, drama, art and textiles, which is fantastic. But we know that we may need to maintain the digital momentum, and that's for two reasons really. The first is that digital devices are a fantastic learning tool to supplement all of the other things that are going on in lessons. They help us to create, to research. Our girls are able to collaborate using them, so they're really fantastic tools for us to be using. But the second thing, of course, is that we need to make sure that we are prepared and we are ready in the event of any student absence. So at the moment, we're operating something called blended learning, which is a combination of the new skills that our girls and our teachers have learned during lockdown, but also the more traditional classroom practice. So we'll be expecting your daughter to be bringing her device in every day and taking it into every lesson. Materials and instructions will be posted on Google Classroom, and much of the work will also be set and then also taken in via Google Classroom too. Not all of it, of course. It's really important that there's still physical handwritten things, but quite often we will be taking in work on Google Classroom for that continuity. Teachers in their lessons will be using lots of different digital tools. Some of them you may be familiar with, things like Google Docs, YouTube, Google Slides. But some of the things are new and exciting, things like Padlet and Jamboard, and also Google Site as well. And these things are great because they enable your daughter to collaborate with her peers. She can work together alongside them on a document or a slide deck. They're also great because they enable her to create and to communicate with clarity and with confidence, which is so important for us. They also enable her to self-regulate her learning. So she's able to continue to gain those really important skills of independence. So on our YouTube channel, you can find a little bit more out about the kinds of things that we are using. Our fantastic Head of Cognitive and Digital Learning, Mrs. Hughes, has put together two videos for you. The first is on the Google Suite, Google Docs, Google Slides, Google Forms, etc. So those are the key tools that your daughter will be using every day. The second video is on Google Classroom. This is the thing I've said about where materials will be posted so that you can see what that looks like from a student's perspective. And then finally, I've put together a video so you can see what this looks like in practice in our lessons. As ever, if you have any questions, please do get in touch with us and we are really happy to talk to you. Enjoy!